Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my Transport Fever Let's Play. Now last time I put all the stuff on the screen, something like this, and I've done it again this time so we can see the progress. And at the very top here you can see that our goods production facility, whatever it's called, I can't see, it's under my webcam, Omaha Goods Factory, is now producing 164, not 0, and the limit has gone up from 100 to 200. So things are flying along in that vein. Now the only downside is we still have no money. So today we're not going to be able to buy the trains that I promised last episode. I don't think we're going to have to go on some sort of money scavenging hunt or something. But everything along here looks like it's coming along quite nicely. So the limits are going up, the productions are going up. We've already got the limit. I mean, the sawmill was a thing that was really slow. It was only producing 2. We've got 144 now on that sawmill. And I think we're going to be looking at hooking in the other forest sometime soon. But where is our money going every month? Where are all the big negatives? So overall, there's running cost, property maintenance. That's about it. Loan interest every year. Loan interest, we really want to kick that loan interest down, but if we haven't got the money, we can't really do that. So it looks like the running costs are phenomenal. We're looking at 200 million a year in running costs. Now we're not doing any construction this year, so you can see we've got all the negatives there. Income, so far this year we've got a total running cost of 68 million and an income of 59. We're actually down on the income side of things. Whereas last year it looks like we were making more previously. So we need to keep an eye on what's going on. I'm hoping. Oh, hang on, we just had a couple of payments come through, and now we're starting to look a lot better. I think once this network for the goods network starts to pick up a little bit more, we'll do a little bit better. But is there anywhere where we can do some vital improvements and get much better stuff? So maybe moving a few bus stops. Well, looking over here, I'm not sure that's the case, because the train station covers quite a large area of this town. There's only these little backwater places that really need sorting out by bus stops, and that's what we've got. Looking over here, again, the station covering most of the town. We do have a bus stop kind of on the edge of that line, but it doesn't need to be any further away, and it's a similar story back there. There's not a massive amount we can do. We're covering most of the city. It's looking good. So it's running costs. It's just running costs. So the question there to me is, where have we got more trains than we need, and can we improve on the trains? So looking at the line manager here, the services that are doing well, Arctux, Philtux, they're doing alright. The anti-clockwise loop's not doing too bad. But as we go up here, we come through past the Phil Knox, which is making a profit. Past all the goods sections, we know that's no good. The loop and the main line are the two that are costing us the most money. But, and here's the big but, they've got these stupidly terrible trains on them. And it might just be better just to get rid of a load of them. So if we go, I mean, they're not making any money, this train. If you look at the finances, it's costing more to run than what we're getting. So if we get rid of some of the services, I mean, we could close the main line down for a little while. So what we'll do is we'll just reduce costs a little bit by selling a few of the mainline trains. We'll keep a few going. We've got 4 going still on the main line there. And on the loop, that's the clockwise. Anti-clockwise, we're not doing too bad. In fact, on the anti-clockwise, are we able to sell a couple of the expensive trains and just keep the cheaper ones? There we go. Well, that's looking a bit better already in terms of plans. Let's get rid of the expensive trains. And then we can buy more trains where we know we're going to make some money. Now, these trains, they're relatively expensive to run as goods trains, but they should make money. I think they should make money. I mean, the ones doing the food service certainly are making money. In fact, the coal train's making more money than anything. And that's part of the goods network. So that's... Oh, the oil trains, sorry. The oil trains are also starting to climb the rankings. But as long as they're positive, for now, for this episode, we don't mind. Okay, so the Phil Knox jumped down there for a moment. I think... how many have we got? We've got 4 on the food line. So let's get rid of a couple of other trains on the... Is it anti-clockwise? Yeah. Okay, so let's get rid of you. And let's get rid of you. So that now leaves 4 expensive trains on the main line and 4 expensive trains on the loop. And the anti, we've got 4 good trains. There we go. So we've got a lot of trains that are about to come in. So we'll get a bit of a cash injection from the sale. Do we get graphs on this game? Money, finances, charts. Wow, what a chart! Look at the size of the screen, and look at that. That's towns. That's what's that? Town population, tracks, total tracks. So I clicked on company, and the charts are actually just like the total amount of track and the total towns. It doesn't even give us financial graphs, or it doesn't appear to anyway. Let's have a look. List of vehicles, stations. What's this trophy up here? I've forgotten. Achievements. I don't really care about that right now. No financial graphing data. Well, that's no good at all. So is this train going to stop, or is it just going to keep going through the station until it gets to the depot? It's just going to keep going. It's quite a gradient up this hill here, but the train doesn't seem to have any problems dealing with that. Money is now in the positive, so that looks like we're making some good adjustments here. That's it. Okay, so the main line and the loop clockwise are still in negatives. But I'm already starting to think we might be looking at a much better situation. Because some of these trains are now starting to sell themselves, which hopefully means we get a better... Yeah, new road vehicles is a negative. We've got made 18 million from selling vehicles. Running costs this year 174 million, and income 170 million. So we still haven't crossed that threshold just yet, but we are working on getting it there. That oil train's costing us a bit of money. But here we go. Train's off into the depot now. Does it get all the way in, or does it get halfway in before it... No, hang on a minute. Pop! And the train is gone. Wow, money just shot up then. Was it because I sold one of the trains or a couple of the trains in a row? I don't know, but whilst we're waiting for that to happen, I'm going to buy a new train because we've got the money to do it. So, I know I said we probably wouldn't be able to buy a train this episode, but I was wrong. Let's just see, are we still using a good train? So the running costs of that train are lower than the previous train, but its power's not as good. Top speed's the same. It's lighter with a longer lifespan. That's quite good. Loading speed's the same. That previous train, locomotive, this one here, which one's the previous? Yeah, that is the previous one. Its running costs are a little bit cheaper, but there's a big speed deficit. So I still think maybe this one is probably the best, especially once we start running these trains constantly and just loading up and going. So we're going to buy that. And what are we shifting? We are shifting goods, which presumably is in these goods wagons. There we go. Now this train has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, there we go. So it's there. Did we set a line up? I think we did, didn't we? We did goods. No, that's the wrong goods. No, stop it. Train, you're going the wrong line. Switch. Stop it. Come back. You want to be goods arc. There we go. So here comes the brand new train. Out of the depot. And it's going to fill up on, or attempt to fill up at the factory, which is actually producing only 62 at the minute. I'm guessing that's just various supply problems. I'm sure it'd be fine. Probably, almost certainly sure it'd be fine. So yeah, that train's now going to be loading up. I don't know if it's on the right platform, really. Let's have a look. Yes! Yes, it chose the correct platform. It should do. Now, I didn't tell it to wait on the first load. So let's get the line manager up and say, okay, so for goods Astragon, we need to full load at Omaha Central. Now, Omaha Central, we need to rename to... well, we've only got one goods factory, so we'll just call it Goods Factory. There we go. Goods factory. Now we've got a train coming in. It's full of plastic. So the finances of this train... Oh my goodness! So this train was costing us a fortune. You can see here where it costs a lot of money. And then it's filled up. And it's about to drop off. And it's 5.9 million. 6 million there. That other train's gone. I have no idea where it's gone. But look at that. It's starting to make its money. Now... Assuming if it fills up quicker, then these green lines will get closer together. That's good. That's starting to make some money. Let's have a look at some of these oil trains, I think it is. I think some of them are starting to do okay. No, wait, that's the station. So yes, you can see here that Train 2, very creative name, that's starting to do a little bit more as well. But creating this demand for taking goods to Astragon as well should really help production step up. Money is actually going up now. We've got a 92 million in the bank, so we're going to repay the entire loan. We've sold the trains that were costing us an absolute ton of money, and we're going to repay the entire loan to get rid of that 1.2 million a year that we're paying in loan interest. And I'm having to press the button a lot here. Can I just do shift? No key combination seems to make me replay the entire thing. There's plenty of room here for 2 buttons. Repay entire loan would be quite nice to have in there. And done. No loan. Okay, so down here we did have a load of plastics waiting to be loaded up, but I think it was about 56 by the looks of it. It's looking good. There's currently nothing waiting. No plastic waiting, but it's getting there. We could bring wheat into this place, but I feel that we're okay at the moment with just bringing in the 2 lots of oil. And we have the money to bring in another train for the forest, which I think we might do. Because I think the production might be being held up by the amount of planks, because both production methods, via plastics or by steel to make goods, both of them need planks. So let's do that. Let's do it. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a new depot, train depot, and we're going to be rather unconventional, and we're going to pop it on the end, something like that. It's like, Hellish, what are you playing at? I tell you, look, this is just nothing short of genius. He says, trying to connect it up and can't. When I've connected this up, it will be nothing short of frustrating. Why is it not connected? Let's start from this end. Come on, connect. Come on. What do you mean construction not possible? I'll give you construction. Okay, no, never mind. Here we go. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I just noticed as well the depot is actually slightly pointing the wrong way. So, bulldoze the depot. I said bulldoze the depot, put a new one in, and this time we'll line it up right. There we go. One, and oh, what we need to do is a little short straight bit first. And then come off this way and see if it will then let me come off this way. There we go. Oh, we can get in out of there. Oh, right on the end of the islet. Oh, I love that. Okay, so new buy train, because we've got money now for some reason. We're going to get this one, and how many log trainy things have we got on the other one? Is it here? It's here, isn't it? So, it's a bit difficult to tell unless there's logs on them, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? No idea why there isn't 12. Presumably they're a little bit longer. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 208. I'm fine by that. It's going to cost us a little bit of money to begin with. But that'll be good. Now we need to set a lineup for this one. So new line manager. We're going to go from this station to this one. There we go. It's part of the goods network, so we're going to make it green, and we're going to call it. Is it logs planks 2? Goods planks 2. Okay, so it's the goods network. And we're doing planks. No, we're not doing planks. We're doing logs, aren't we? Logs. It is logs. Goods logs 2. We'll tell it to full load. And that's it, I think. Cool. Okay, so. This train. Get on the logs 2 line. Go. So that's looking pretty good as well. Money still over the 100 million mark. That's certainly I said we weren't going to buy any trains, and I've bought both the trains I wanted. It may be that we're going to have to start putting extra trains on the goods loop. But that's just going to possibly mean more money. So it does go slow round the end of the islet there, and traffic is looking terrible. If this was City Skylines, it wouldn't be going very well at all, I wouldn't have thought. But luckily, we don't have to worry about that in this one. So here it is. We can see that production is already up to 4. It doubled. In the time I tried to say it, it doubled. And I don't know exactly how much we're accepting in terms of goods over here yet. Up to 700 goods there, but we're getting none. And we're getting 13% of the goods over there. So really, we have a massive amount of potential in this line to shift a lot of goods. And I think is that the first train of goods is heading out now to Veljo. And it's a good time to get on the brand new line. So we've got the signals partway through the bridge. This bridge is quite a long one because it's not only traversing the river, but it's also bridging a gap in the height of the land. So we're almost at the kind of average height for this rails now. So we're off the bridge, and there's this big kind of weird land formation. I love the inside of the tunnels now since they added that. I know it was added quite a while ago, but I still remember when it was just a black hole. Over the other one, now this is where I thought it might get a little bit funny, because we've got a road here, so the line dips down, but it needs to be at this height anyway. And then we've got a red light. Why have we got a red light? Why have we stopped here? We've probably got a train coming from miles away. I think it's because we don't have any signals here. So let's put them in. Oh, there goes a train. So it wasn't just because there was no signals there, but that was part of it. So we're going to drop these off. Now, I don't know how much money we're going to get for this. It did take a little while for the train to come in. And again, once we've got the money... Oh, we've got the money. We can upgrade this to have 7 platforms. But it won't let us apply. Why? What? Oh, terrain alignment confusion. I think it's because we hit this road. Wow, if I get rid of that little bit of road... A lot of buildings get demolished. That's fine. We don't care. This is for progress. 7 tracks. Apply. Pop. There we go. So we've got an extra line in here now. Not an extra line, an extra platform. Which means hopefully we can do a better job round here. So let's demolish all of these buildings. They're pretty much all in our way. We'll take that bit of track out of there. And replace it like this. And then we'll also have to remove this signal that we've just put in, and probably actually bring this line a little bit more. What do you mean construction not possible? Of course it's possible. Is it because of this building here? Is that why you're getting confused? Well, the building's not there anymore. There we go. Now they're starting to build something here. That can go away. And then we scoot into the station. We're going to need a crossover. So let's put one there. Now if this goes in first time... Oh my goodness, it went in first time. Signals! Oh, things are starting to really steam along now. Even though we've got no steam trains. They want to be omnidirectional. No, wait, omni... That's multi, isn't it, in some way? Don't know. Anyway, the train's gone, but it's got a new platform. So what we'll do is we'll get the line manager up and we'll get it so it can use the other platform. I'm not sure why that train's waiting for a free path. Oh, because there is actually a train in the station. That's fine. So, when we're looking at the train line list, we're looking for goods to Arc? To Arc. And also, we don't need that dash. There we go. The goods Arc is currently sharing the platform. It doesn't need to. So we don't want platform number 6. We want platform number... Oh, that's the goods factory. Platform number 7. There we go. So now at least they get 1 platform each, so when the goods train does come in, the passenger trains can come in as well. Right, what's complaining now? Train 30 is lost. We'll just turn around twice. No path electric. Where are you, train 30? What do you mean no path electric? There is a path. And if you dare defy me, well, I don't know, just don't defy me. Right, there are no warnings. Money is still over 100 million. We've bought the trains we wanted to, and the goods network seems to be stepping up a little bit. 200 production now. We are at the goods facility. And some of our lines and some on our goods network are actually starting to make a little bit of money. So you can see here, crude's in the green, coal's in the green, logs are in the green. It's those primary industries that are mainly in the green to begin with, but planks is doing really well, and yeah, that's not too bad. The main line and the loop clockwise are losing less money than what they were losing previously, and the anti-clockwise loop's still doing quite well along with the other trains too. So overall, not a bad improvement. Money is still fragile, but we've been able to expand and add the things that I needed to. So that is really good. Let's just look at the lines there, spanning across the hillsides, the country. Oh, that's a good top-down view. There-ish. You get to see the goods being made, the plastics, the planks. You can just see one of the farms and the oil refinery, one of the oil things, the planks coming from up there. You can see 2 of the drop-offs. So we might have to get more trains on that network soon. But overall, things are starting to improve quite nicely, and I think we've still got a lot of passengers to shift, a lot of improvements to make. We've got a section of the main line that isn't used but can be used, but I've built over it slightly. Lots to do, so I hope you've enjoyed that. Please do put down in the comments what you think I should be doing next, and check me out on social media and my website for all the ideas and thoughts of things. No wait, ideas and thoughts down in the comments. Website for information about all the live streams and giveaways that I've got going on. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching, take care, and goodbye.